Leo, welcome to your predictions for the rest of 2025. We are going to start with three oracle cards. And so we're going to take a quick look at your work, career, finance, money, romance, relationships, love, and then whatever additional messages the universe has for you. So let's jump right into this. Leo, we have Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely for the 47. And pigs are very, very smart. There are two pigs out here on the farm. They are so cute. All right. You also have Manara, she who waits, patience, waiting, and determination. That kind of gives me a temperance feel to it. We will see how that plays out later on. So, you know, that for me is an understanding that sometimes things take time or divine timing, is what I'm hearing with that. And we have thinker. Look at that. So we have use your mind wisely and thinker and waiting, watching, waiting, watching and waiting. Why? All right. Let's do your first row here. This is going to be career, finance, money, all those good things. Get that out of the way because nobody really seems to be interested in that. That's all I really care about. Yep, I am not into the romancy thing. It's just me. Four of Swords, rest. Yeah, Four of Cups. And the King of Cups. That is some Scorpio energy there. So right away we have some water, a little bit of air. There's that waiting. There's waiting. Also thinking a bit there. So what is going on here, Leo? So we got Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, Aries energy, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Four of Swords. This is the R&R card, rest, relaxation, taking a time out. Maybe you just need time to think. You think you want to think about something. There's something here that you need a time out for, just rest. Possibly you've just been working a lot. That energy of rest is being broken, though. This Queen of Pentacles coming right in. We've got work to do, right? She is the queen of all resources. She's holding the ace there. Fertility, abundance. That's probably what's on your mind right now, how to grow your resources, because that's what she does. She is very abundant. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. There we go. All right. Wow. So I think there's something that is on your mind here. You're thinking. And she knows how to use her resources wisely. And that means time, energy, effort, money. I feel like you're resting up or something before something bigger happens. You're kind of getting your second wind is what I'm getting, because you're about to do something big. You need a little bit of rest before you start this new thing, is what I'm getting here. With these two cards, we'll come back to it if we need to. And so you're about to shake things up here, Leo. If you are bored with what you're doing, if you're tired of it, not satisfied with the results, not there is this element of just not being satisfied here. And there is this element of waiting. There is a cautious element of waiting here to see if things are going to improve on their own, right? That's what I'm feeling here. And you're thinking this whole time, you're thinking, you're looking, you're watching, you're waiting. Is it going to get better? And, as with any of the fire signs, we wanted stuff as of yesterday, right? It's our temperament. It's that fiery part of us. And it's it's just an innate part of us. It's not something we can really try to change, but that's what makes our signs, I think, challenging, because my sign, Sagittarius, is the temperance card. That is patience and, that whole process of being temperate, right? This is being shattered by this tower moment. This is you hopping up from this desk, basically saying, fuck it, chuck it in the bucket, the F it bucket, and either start all over from the drawing board or start something new. You know, if this is a work that you're just kind of done with, you're probably quitting, you know. Something abrupt is happening here. I feel like you're bringing on this tower. I feel like this is your tower. You are ending whatever this dissatisfaction is. You're changing it somehow. See, with the Queen of Pentacles there, you're taking a small break to figure this out, because I feel like this is right in the center here. This is why this boredom, this not being satisfied with the work that is going on around you, maybe with the work you do, but it's coming to an abrupt end, this energy, right? So I think you're determined to make the situation with your work better, but you can only wait so long. If things don't change on their own, you're going to take charge, take control, and do it yourself, because that's that Aries energy of the tower. Okay, so you here have this transformative quality within you with this King of Cups. This is a very deep emotional maturity here about what your heart's desire is. You know what it is, but it's in the how to get it going. So this is actually a really good combination here. I do feel like you're going to be starting something new. We have the seed here, this potential energy, because think of a seed. If you have a seed in your hand, a sunflower seed, whatever, it's wrapped in a protective shell, and then it's got enough energy to get it started. It's got enough food inside, its own little packet. But what the seed needs is love and nurturing. So whatever this idea is for you, it's coming to you. I feel like it's like a gift, a divine gift from the universe, this opportunity, it's potential energy, it's what you do with it. But it's landing in this very fertile, Leo, this very fertile garden here with this King of Cups, and you have the Queen of Pentacles combined. So I think if you wanted to start something new right now with your career, and it's your heart's desire, and you love and nurture it, you can do it. It will change your circumstances drastically, is what I'm seeing here. I think you're going to put significant time into thinking about what this is before you act on it. But once you've made up your mind, Leo, that's it. There's no going back. You're going to do it. You feel like you've given it enough patience and time to grow. And if something isn't growing the way you want it to, you're going to change some things, period. That's just what's going to happen, because you're a very bold, energy here is what we're seeing, because we're combining that Aries with you. So, that's looking good to me for your career, work, and money. If you're experiencing a situation like that, then there you go. So let's move on to your relationships, love, romance, all that good stuff, and see what comes out for you. Yeah, but it's a good time to grow something new, for sure. If it's your heart's desire. Here we go. Two of Cups. There you either are in a relationship or one's coming your way. Temperance. Sagittarius. And the Knight of Pentacles. We have some Virgo energy there. My son is a Virgo. I'm the Sagittarius, and he helps ground me. Look at that, just flipped out for you. We have the Emperor. And so let's see what else we can get for you for your relationships, love, romance. What do we have for Leo? Well, bam. 10 of Wands, more Saggy energy, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. Taking charge of your relationships. Possibly. That's what we're seeing here with the Emperor. This is all of the kings combined, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is the Emperor energy of being ready for it. You know, if you have love already, you know, I feel like this would be, to me, things are very stable. If you do not have love in your life right now, this is saying take charge, get out there, be seen, make, you know, you have to be bold and assertive, you know, to get things done. And when I say bold and assertive, I don't mean like, you know, aggressively pursuing someone. I don't mean that. I mean, put yourself out there. There are tons of dating apps if that's what you're looking for. You know, go to social events, try speed dating. I know that's a thing depending on where you are, but you know, talk to people, friends, things like that. You have to make yourself available because the one thing, this emperor, he is kind of alone here. He's in his castle. You know, he's only surrounded by, you know, certain people. So if you're wanting to, you know, have these relationships in your life, you have to socialize, you know, throw a party, have go to functions, make yourself more available. And the emperor is ready for anything at a moment's notice. He's wearing his his armor underneath that. I almost said knight in shining armor, but he's wearing his armor underneath that. So be ready for when something like this comes in. If, you know, if that's what you're looking for, it's here. And here's that patience again. Wow. And it's right under that Manara. And so, in regards to relationships here, we have Temperance, could be a Sagittarius that has your eye. That might be that's it. It could be what this is referencing, a Sagittarius for you. But it's also about, I think, when it comes to relationships, I think you put a lot of work into them. That's what this is saying here with the 10 of Wands. But for some of you, you might actually feel like relationships are a burden. That maybe they require too much work, too much of an investment of your time. But I think what we have here is this element of waiting and patience. It will come, you know. Um, it will happen, but we have to have patience. We have to trust the process, you know. And if you are waiting for the right person to come in, what this is saying is do the inner work. If you have any energy that needs to be transmuted, cleared up, now's the time. And this is saying you're getting close to something here. The more you do here in the inside, the closer you get to this finish line of reaching a goal, whether it's a relationship with someone, because the better off you are on the inside, that energy reverberates out. Like when you throw a stone into a pond and you see the ripples go out, that energy is vibrating away from you whenever you're doing the healing on the inside. So this is saying don't give up on relationships. Don't give up, especially if you're single, if that's what you want, because you're very, very close to meeting this person. They are just around the corner if you haven't met them yet. Now, others of you, if you are coupled, this is saying, I think, that you are about to enter like another um uh I almost said realm, but like another stage of your relationship. You're about to complete one stage and move on to the next. So it might be, um, I don't know, something significant, like maybe your kids leaving the house, your kids growing up, retiring, something like that. But it will affect your relationships. But I see that it would be in a good way. I don't see anything negative with that. But it would definitely be a release of some of these, I don't want to call it burden, but, you know, responsibilities, right? Less responsibilities. And this could also be about wanting someone to share in these responsibilities so you're not carrying the load by yourself, right? He doesn't have a helper there, or she, or whatever. We also see the Virgo here energy with the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight, right? But there is movement here, but it's slow. And I think that's what this process is saying. This could be a slow process for many of you. And during this process, you it's a slow process. You're slowly, very slowly, walking away from relationships, things, habits, whatever that is not fulfilling to you anymore. As you get older, our what we need and require, it changes. And I think this is, eights aren't usually slow. I mean, it just depends on you, but because we have this crossing this and the way it's coming up, this is still part of that eclipse energy of release. You're moving towards better options, right? Very slowly, and moving at the same time you're moving away from things that are less fulfilling. And I think that's very wise of you, Leo. Very wise. You're wanting to nurture this seed that you have, and you're not rushing into anything. That's what we have here. There's no rush with this, right? No rush. So let's look at the additional messages we have for you, Leo. These are very interesting readings here. Oops, we had a whole stack come out. It's too many. If it's meant to come out, believe me, it will come back. All right, so additional messages from the universe. I don't know. We'll see what it's about. Okay, Eight of Cups. The universe is saying, I said what I meant what I said. That's a major focus here. Ooh, more Saggy energy. And right here, right next to it too, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. There's that Aries energy again. Being the big boss man. Have you heard that Elvis song? I love that Elvis song. Big boss man. Very good song. Can't you hear me when I call? It's a good one. It's a very good one. If you haven't heard it, just Google it. Maybe there's a message in that song for you. I love Elvis. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, wow. Wow. Look at that combo. Eight of Cups crossed by the Six of Swords. And then Six of Pentacles. Look at that. And the Hermit. I was talking about not seeing the Hermit for a while, and here it is. Interesting. So what is this row talking about here? It's a little bit of both. So this energy is carrying on over here. This slow movement, Leo, away from things that just are not fulfilling, not serving you, not good for you. That eclipse energy again. And this is moving towards something new, something better. But look at this, leaving all this negative emotion or just not happy things behind you. That's great. And this too, you're only keeping the wisdom, all the lessons you have learned. Fantastic. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. You might have a guide with you, a spirit guide that is with you, watching you, helping you make these decisions at this time to move forward. And this could be completely spiritual movement here. It may not be that you're physically moving. Some of you might be, but that is a great energy here. I like it. Great combo. I mean, it just really reinforces itself that you are moving into calmer waters, and Leo, it's been kind of a rough ride for some of you. So that's good news. And look at this. We have good luck, fortune, wheel of fate turning in your favor, Leo. Yes, more of that, please. I like that. And look at this abundance, so much that you can now freely give more of your resources to those that you want to give to, nonprofits, charities, things like that. We have this Six of Pentacles for me is a card of equal reciprocity. Now, it doesn't really look equal here. This little orphan, oh my goodness, it's got more pentacles than she does, but she's giving to more than just him, we hope, right? He is standing outside and is gathering these pinnacles for his whole family, for the orphanage or something like that. So I think you're coming into a period of gratitude is what I'm hearing, but also generosity and luck. Lots of prosperity here. So much so that you can give. You can give more to people that you want to. You're choosing who to give to, you know, and you're feeling good about it too, helping these people. That is so good. And so now, look at this. I mentioned I hadn't seen the hermit in a while. I think I mentioned it in this reading. And so now we have the emperor, this very bold, energetic, active energy here being crossed by the hermit, which I get the feeling here that this hermit is um, someone almost like a mentor. I don't feel that you're going to go into hermit mode. I'm not feeling that here. I feel like this is someone who you're connecting with. This is a person who is very wise, very sage like, maybe a little mysterious. And I feel like this is someone who is a kindred spirit in many ways, someone who's been that emperor at some point when they were, younger whippersnapper. And, now they're older, wiser, and they're passing on information to you. That's kind of what I'm getting here. This is like a mentorship almost. Yeah, this person coming in is very wise. Yeah, I think they're like trying to help guide you maybe on your path. This actually, I'm almost feeling this could be like a spirit guide, or this could be someone who's already passed on who's coming to kind of almost whisper in your ear. I'm not trying to freak anybody out, but that's the energy I'm getting here. For some of you, this might actually be you um, kind of going back into this Four of Swords after all of this, and just kind of needing some time out, just some time away, some time with your thoughts again, just to contemplate, just to kind of be alone if you can do that. I know Leos are very outgoing, so maybe the thought of, you know, going into hermit mode for a little while might be anxiety provoking. I love it. I'm just like always in hermit mode. I am very introverted for a Sagittarius is quite odd. All right, so we have a jumper here with our angel number. We have 1441 unique skills. We didn't get the 9 of Pentacles, but that's okay. Life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, and important projects. Okay, it's that time of intense self development. Focus your mind on your craft. We see elements of focus and using your mind. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of a priority right now. That's why we see that here with this Four of Cups and the Tower. You're ready to make moves. You're ready to shake things up. And maybe that's what that is. This idea here could be shaking things up, you know? Yes, you might be an inventor. I have invented so many things in my life, but not like never patented anything, but typically, okay, so ideas, here's something to think about. Um, there is this collective consciousness, right? Edgar Casey would tap into that when he was reading people. He could tell what people's illnesses were, and tapping into that collective consciousness was how he figured out how to help people because it's there. It's like a vast, knowledge library, the Akashic records. So when you have ideas, inventions, you're not the only one with that idea. You're tapping into a frequency of an idea that exists in the collective consciousness. So a lot of people come up with the same ideas at the same time in different parts of the globe, but whoever patents it first is the one who really gets the credit for it. So I've had a lot of ideas over the years for things that I thought should be in existence, and then later it happens. I predicted smartwatches. I knew that was coming about. When I was one of the first things I kind of predicted, I guess, maybe not invented, was when I was a little kid. The gas machines had those the ticker that rolled down with the numbers, as it went, blah, 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 blah. And I was so impatient, fire sign. honking the horn, want my dad to hurry up. But you had to walk in to pay, the cashier. And I was like, why can't you just pay at the pump? It was years before that ever became a thing. But I was thinking about it way back then. I have other ideas for things that I haven't really shared with people. Um, but a lot of the stuff that I think about, it comes about. It's pretty interesting. And sometimes it's little small things like flavors of chips. I don't know, it's weird. Chrysocolla sound healing. Chrysocolla blends, that's chrysocolla right here, this beautiful stone. It almost looks like a earthy, like a Mother Earth kind of stone. It blends the heart chakra with the throat chakra. It balances the emotions and brings peace and harmony to the mind and heart. When used in combination with mantra, chant, spoken prayer, or sacred song, it facilitates sound healing. I've got an invention for this. I do. I'm not going to tell you. I might have to put it in one of my books. Okay, so spoken prayer, sacred song, it facilitates sounding. Okay, chrysocolla is a good stone for counselors, therapists, and anyone who uses the spoken word to heal and comfort others. So if you are any kind of a speaker or, on the stage or just anything, wear chrysocolla, have it in your pocket. Affirmation: my voice has power. I use it to improve the well being of myself and others. All right, we're going to get one more card. This is a Stoic Wisdom card. I was really feeling that with this Emperor you got twice here. Really taking charge. All right, so oh, look at that. I said taking charge, and look at this. You have Epictetus. Some things are in our control and others not. Oh, dichotomy of control. Write down your current worries in 2 columns: within my control and beyond my control. Focus only on the first column. That is true. Anytime we get the 9 and the 8 of swords, that's what I'm all about. Energy spent on the uncontrollable is like trying to command the wind. True power lies in directing our efforts where we have influence. Yes. Oh gosh, I love these cards. These are awesome. I love this deck. Love it, love it, love it. This is what the box looks like right here. Stoic Wisdom. It's just so good. All right, Leo, I hope this reading helped. Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it for now. So we will see you next time.